are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Ready. Eagle blue. 10 cycles. 10.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
97. You tell him. Ready?
From the gun on third down, Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. White again. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Lance now on first down. Able to find Gray here. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Niners at 3-9 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return here for Barner. It's a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give to White on the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
This is intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Now goal for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The drive starts with a run by White. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Read option. This is White. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now he'll throw with Brady. As this complete to Woods. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Brady going to throw. He'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They give to White on the option. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Through 1 one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Partner, we're watching a game on the gridiron, but a sandlot contest just broke out with that play, didn't it?
It's a little college-esque, right?
Oh, very much so. Okay, let's see if we get it right. Flip it to the kicker. He throws it. Complete. How about those guys? That was successful and fun to watch.
And gutsy. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. And Lance going to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, now Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Brady. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game and a half that might provide a psychological boost to the 27-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down at 7. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And Suckup missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Lance. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Brady. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
18 yards, first down Niners.
Ready?
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Blue stripe. Black shot. Still green.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And a dump off to White. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A give to Williams, running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Buccaneers have it. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. Brady now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady, he completes it to Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Kenyon Barner to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They run over center with Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Lance. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 26 yards. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gold now out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On 2nd and 11 now, Brady. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A give here to Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go with White on the counter. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 5. Read option. This is White. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking on the midfield logo. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Fourth down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. The kick by Gould is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. Able to find his man, Woods. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you...
Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Oh, wait, hold everything, and timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice. Obviously, you're trying